Open the file Dropdown Interaction Start.cpt. Navigate to slide number 2. There are several text and media blocks on this slide, as well as an interactive block. The first one is a paragraph block. It contains the title for the slide and a little description of what the slide's all about. The second block is a drop-down interaction block, and it already contains all the options for the different types of pasta that this slide will be teaching the learners about. The third block is an image block that also includes a caption component and a subtitle component. And we've added a total of 6 different states, including the default state, for each of these objects. You can view those by clicking on the View button for states and see all the different states, including spaghetti, penne, fusilli, farfalle, rigatoni. Same thing for the title, spaghetti, penne, fusilli, farfalle, rigatoni, and a description for spaghetti, penne, fusilli, farfalle, rigatoni, etc. Finally, there is a button block with 2 buttons set up for that. And what we want you to start with is by selecting the Next button, and we're going to make that not visible in output so that learners must complete the interaction before moving forward. By clicking on the icon next to the button name, you can hide that item during publish. So let's start adding the interaction for the drop-down selector. If we select the drop-down selector and then navigate to the interactions icon in your properties inspector, we need to select selection of first and then start to create the interactions for each of the drop-down menu items. Let's start with linguine at the end here. We'll select that. Select Set State, and our multi-state objects will appear here, and we can select those one by one and set the state for the various different things. Remember, we're working with linguine, so we'll select the image and select linguine and select Next, and then select Done. We'll add a new action to that same linguine choice. Set state for the title of the pasta to linguine, select Next, and then Done. And then we'll select to add a new action, select state and the description of the pasta, and we'll choose linguine once again. Click Next and Done. And you'll notice a couple of things. First of all, linguine has been removed from the selection of section, and you'll see 3 individual actions for the trigger of selecting linguine from the drop-down. Let's choose another item. In this case, we'll do rigatoni. Set state of the image to rigatoni, select Next, and then Done. We'll add a new action to rigatoni, set state of the title to rigatoni, Next, and then Done. Select Add New Action, set state for the description of the pasta. We'll also choose rigatoni. Press Next, and then press Done. And we can repeat this process until we've filled in actions for all the selection of the drop-down selector. Next, we'll do Farfully, set state of the image, and choose Farfully, next, and then done. Add new action, set state, the title, Farfully, and press next, and then done. Again, add new action, set state, choose the description of the pasta, and select Farfully. Press next, and then done. We'll repeat this again for Fusilli. Set state for the image, and choose the image of Fusilli. Next, and then press done. Click Add New Action, set state, choose the title, and then Fusilli, and then next, and then done. Select Add New Action, set state, description of the pasta, and Fusilli, press next, and then press done. Now let's select Penne, set state of the image to Penne, press next, press done. Click Add New Action, set state, choose the title of the pasta, choose Penne, select Next, and then press Done. Press Add New Action, press Set State, select the description of the pasta, select Penne, press Next, and then press Done. Finally, the default, which still needs to be done if you would like to select the default after you've selected something else. Select Spaghetti, select Set State, select the image, choose Default State, press Next, press Done. Press Add New Action, press Set State, select the title of the pasta, select the default state, which is spaghetti, press Next, press Done. Press Add New Action, press Set State, press Description of the pasta, and select the default state, in this case the description for spaghetti. Press Next, and press Done. Last but not least, we need to have a slide level interaction, so we can either click in the scrap area or select the slide from our Slides panel, and then click on the plus icon to set up a slide interaction. Now the trigger for this will be to display. Now the trigger for this slide level interaction will be having viewed all of the states of our multi-state object. So we can select Custom States Viewed. We can select any of the three. For this case, let's just choose the image. And then select All to choose all of the states. Notice that there is no default state because that's assumed. That's okay. We'll click Next. And when that trigger has been satisfied, we're going to show the Next button for this slide. And then click Next. And then Done. Let's preview this project to see how it works. So let's select penne, fusilli, farfalle, rigatoni, and finally linguine. Notice that now that we've viewed all of the different members of the pasta family, our next button is now visible, and we can proceed with the rest of the course.